How's it? Welcome along to Baz's Garage. Today we're going to do a quick video on how to hone the bore to get the right pattern and to get it ready to accept some new rings. So you're going to need a couple of tools for this. Some CRC or some oil. I use CRC. It's pretty good. Some people will say you should use only oil, not CRC, but I've used CRC. It's been fine for me. You need a drill. You want to have it on speed 1 because you don't want to go too fast when you're doing this, and you need to get yourself a hone. I prefer these long stone hones like this. I think they give us a better shape on the bore. They're better to keep even, and you end up with a nicer job. So you can get the small round ones, but I got one of these. I can't remember where I bought this from now, but it wasn't overly expensive. So you need that. You probably need a bit of white spirits so that you can clean the bore down afterwards and wipe it out to see how it looks. And then once you've finished the complete job of doing this, you do need to wash it out with hot soapy water to get rid of all the stone grit that's left behind, otherwise it'll wear your rings away. So it's important to do that afterwards. So first thing we'll do is have a look at the bore. Now I've got a little torch in there so that you can see from the top here that you can see what the bore looks like. Okay, so you can see it's got marks on it, it's got no nice crosshatch matter patterns on it, so it's ready to give it a hone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this and I'm going to put it on the ground here because it's just easier to do it on the ground. I'm going to get our CRC. I'm going to put the hone into the drill. Put that into the drill. We're going to put a bit of CRC on the hones, and we're going to put some CRC in the bore. And then you want to grab the stone and push it down into there. Now the idea is, if I always put my foot on the bottom of it, you want to go up and down the full length of the bore, but you also need it to be spinning at the same time. And when you pull it out, you want to make sure that it's still spinning, otherwise you're going to end up with marks. So I'll give you a quick demonstration of sort of what it looks like, and we'll see how we go. So we're looking for a 45-degree crosshatch. So I'm going up and down the whole length of the bore. And we'll just do this a little bit, and then we'll pull it out and have a look and see what it looks like. So, and then you pull it out and stop at the same time. So we'll see what it looks like after just doing that. So we'll put it back up on the bore here. I'll put this back in here again so you can sort of see. So you can see already we're starting to get that sort of crosshatchy pattern. So I'm just going to clean it out with this rag and see what we look like inside here. Okay, so you can see that we're starting to get quite a nice pattern there. Could probably go a little bit quicker up and down because it's a bit flat, but we're starting to get there. So I'm just going to do a little bit more. Put a bit more the old CRC in here. And then we're going to do the same thing. So we're just going to close this up, put it in there. I'm just going to hone this out a little bit. So this is on speed 1 of the drill. You don't want to go too fast because then you can't go up and down to get the crosshatch. Right, let's have a look at what this one looks like. Bring it up onto here. And we're going to do the same thing. Alright, so you can see the crosshatch is now starting to come in, and it's not too bad, but I can still see the marks at the bottom. So I still might go a little bit more. I might give it a little bit more. It's a bit hard to know when to stop doing this. You don't want to go too much because you take too much out, but you're obviously going to check the rings when you're putting them back in again. But this could really do with a bit of a... So this motor here is actually Belinda's motor, and it's been in there for a long time. It had 500 hours on it when I bought it, and it's been in there for 6 years, so I'm surprised with how good it is. But you know, we need to try and hone it up so we can get a better seal for the rings. So we'll just do this a little bit more. You've got to remember to keep it spinning as you bring it out. Have another wee look at it. So that's, yeah, I need to do a bit more on it. I'm still not 100% happy with it, but if you have a bit of a look, you can see the pattern starting to come in. See, there's a bit of a crosshatch pattern there, and it's not too bad. So what I want to do is, I'm actually going to do a little bit more of that, but I'm not going to put you through the agony of having to watch it. So yeah, you've seen how to do it. When it's finished, I might show you up next time how it looks, but effectively that's how you hone the bore. Use the hone, put some lubricant in there, and then when you're finished, wash it all out. Once it's honed, you get your new rings, put them in there, check the gaps okay, and then you should be good to go for another 6 years in your mower, hopefully, depending on how carried away you get with it. So, till next time, Baz's Garage.